All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, are two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world in ignorance calls Christ, true name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar and on down, that rule and teach well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hope for the elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short in transit lesson, or however long the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I'm not really sure what I want to title the lesson yet. Lord will, the Lord will give me a title for the lesson. But Lord will, as brothers can see on the screen, the inspiration for this lesson comes from this article that I have here. And this is for fair use purposes only. I'm not using this for any monetary gain, just for educational purposes only. Fair use. And it comes from the CNBC. And the title of the article reads, ICE agents fatally shoot woman in Minneapolis. DHS says, or Department of Homeland Security says. All right. So it says, ICE agents fatally shot a woman in her car on Wednesday, which is today, on a Minneapolis street, authorities said. The Department of Homeland Security, Christine Noem, and another top DHS official both claimed that the dead woman engaged in an act of domestic terrorism. And all these people that are participating in these ICE protests will be labeled, or are labeled as domestic terrorists. All right, pretty much anybody that's speaking against this system, all right, here in Babylon the Great, this administration or whatever, you're a domestic terrorist. They got you down as a domestic terrorist. All right. So it says the dead woman engaged. When she's dead, she's gone. She's out of here, back in the spirit world. And there's going to be more of this, because which I got another article that I'm gonna show through the spirit and power how by Shem Yahushua, which I actually did a video on the other day, showing how the ICE or whatever is prepared to spend $100 million to recruit more troops. All right, so that's more soldiers on the streets. All right, and these protests are going to turn more violent. All right, way more violent. And that's going to cause these ICE agents to use lethal force, and also vice versa, because those people, the people that are participating in these riots or whatever, they're going to come with their guns. All right, if they're shooting them and killing them or whatever, they're going to have guns too. All right, they're going to have guns too. The sword is definitely going to be swung in these dark days that are ahead of us. Gun violence is going to go through the roof, all right? Which it already is, but it's going to get worse, all right? Because, again, they ain't just going to sit there and let them shoot them. They're going to come with guns, too. If they know they got guns, they're coming with guns, too, all right? So it says, another DH officer both claimed that the dead woman engaged in an act of domestic terrorism by intentionally trying to run down the ICE agents, right? So, which this is happening more than one situation, one time, all right? Numerous times, a few times they tried to run over these ICE agents, all right? Which now, again, they're using lethal force, all right? And again, it's only going to amp up, because again, now they're hiring more soldiers, all right? Now they're hiring more soldiers. 1 second, brother, Salaki. All right, Salaki, brothers. But yeah, it's only going to intensify, because again, they're looking to put more troops on the streets. And you better believe they're going to be using, well, they're already using lethal force. Again, this woman is dead, all right? But Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey scoffed at the claim, calling it bullshit and a garbage narrative. Videos of the incident that was posted on social media shows the woman being shot within seconds by the ICE agents when she began driving off in her vehicle, which had been blocked blocking their trucks after being told to exit it. Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara, however you say it, said his department security the crime scene that the incident is being investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Minneapolis Bureau of Criminal. The State Bureau will provide rather any state laws have been violated. All right, so yeah, this woman is out of here. She's deceased. All right, she's out of here. And again, it's going to be more because, again, Salaki, I gotta pull the article back up. Salaki, but all right, Salaki, Lord Willis Brothers can see on the screen. This is the other article I was speaking about. The title of the article reads, it says, ICE reportedly planning to spend $1 million in 1 year to recruit military. All right, so again, they're looking to hire more troops, which is going to just lead to more trouble. All right, ICE is reportedly planning to spend $100 million in 1 year to recruit more agents, specifically to targeting gun rights supporters and military enthusiasts, according to a new report. Right, so there you go. They're looking to spend $100 million to recruit more troops. All right, and again, this is just gonna make things worse. All right, this is gonna make things worse. Them hiring more troops, which is good. All right, again, what's bad for the world is good for us. The good for the Akim and Fiwakwaf out there to believe that are in the know. All right, again, what's bad for the world is good for us. All right, because this is just more prophecy. The scriptures speak about uproars of the people, and eventually, Esau. The scriptures speak about the madmen sparing none, which are going to be those martial law troops or Gurga troops or whatever you want to call them. All right. What is martial law takeover? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and that's what these ICE riots are. They're uproars of the people. You look at the word uproar. Another word that's synonymous with it is a protest. A protest. When you look at the word uproars, all right. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High split these things the days before thee, even from the beginning. For like all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end is manifested. Right. So the fact that there's major uproars of the people all throughout the world, that's a sign to show that we're in the last days of the last days. All right. And again, that woman is dead. She's deceased. It's going to be way more. Way more. All right. Because they're just going to hire anybody. Any gun-toting, trigger-happy devil that they can find. Or niggas. Because you got niggas that are also, following Trump or believing the Trump way or whatever. Or MAGA supporters or whatever you want to call them. All right. Too. All right. So they're looking to spend more money to get more gun-toting, trigger-happy people on the streets. And they're going to take these, especially these Edomites, they're going to take you niggas out with a smile, man. All right? They're going to take you so-called Latinos out with a smile on their face. And also you niggas, because again, they're also coming after the Southern Kingdom as well. You so-called American Negroes, because they've actually arrested some so-called Negroes. All right? And detained them, even though they let them go, but they still was arresting them. And plus, you got so-called Negroes also participating in these protests as well. All right, so yeah, this is just gonna intensify things again, which is good for us. All right, for more of it, pray like crazy that the Heavenly Father, brings more of this. All right, more shootings. All right, more of these riots, which he will, which the Heavenly Father will. But pray like crazy. Yahweh Shem Yahushua brings him, to pass as fast as possible. All right, Lord willing. Not rushing the Lord. We're on the Lord's time, but pray to Heavenly Father. Which he said he was gonna do, because he, The Lord spoke about, except those days be short, no flesh would be saved. So the Lord is definitely speeding up the times. But also the scriptures tell us to pray for fewer days. Meaning what? Pray that the Heavenly Father fulfill these prophecies quickly. All right? Which again, the Heavenly Father is. He's definitely, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is. They're definitely making moves. All right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 71. And they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, which are the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians. And again, they're going to be like madmen, sparing none. All right? Again, they shot that woman, even though, again, she did some crazy shit. She tried to run them over. All right, but they just took her out. And again, there's going to be no consequences for her, because they'll just say, yeah, she tried to run me over. She tried to run us over to justify it, which she probably did, because again, there's been other incidents where they were trying to run them over. All right, but now again they're using lethal force. Like, fuck that, you ain't finna just run me over. All right, you just finna run me over, man. All right, but that's it. Lord willing, this video was edifying. I just want to speak on this real quick. All right, and Lord willing, again, it was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors again to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you, brothers, that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say, Shalom.